Supreme Court we have, and we must know that without the Supreme Court, politicians would have since destroyed this country, and then they would have run away and leave you and I. That must never be allowed to happen. Please, I'm warning politicians, Nigeria does not belong to you alone. Don't destroy our country. Don't destroy our country. If you try to destroy our country, God will destroy you. Please don't destroy our country.
No, it's just against the applicants for bringing this type of motion, which they know in the first place ought not to have been brought to this court. You see, this judgment today has re-established the finality of the position of the Supreme Court and judgments of the Supreme Court. And we are happy the judiciary has indeed redeemed itself. Because if this judgment had not been, or this case had not been properly managed, as we said in court, this could have opened the floodgate to endless and edgeless applications. There will be no end to litigation. Once a court has heard a matter and has heard it on its merit and has come to the end, that court becomes what we call functus officio. You cannot come back and reopen. Just like the court said, then if any party is ruled against, you come and come for a review. Even before the same court, you continue and it will not end, and there will be no limit to the number of times you come for review. So we are very happy because this is the kind of judgment that will stabilize the polity, that will stabilize the judiciary, and indeed guarantee and sustain the democracy we are trying to nurture in this country.
So what's the total amount?
It's 30 million they are going to pay each of the applicants for bringing this type of application, and the court made it very, very clear that their counsel who filed these applications will ensure that this money is paid. So that is a warning. If you are not very sure that your application comes within, the very limited scope, the slip rule, you cannot come and begin to bring applications that will derogate and try to erode the status and dignity of the judiciary.
Yeah.
I want to get your reaction to it.
My reaction, well, it's not unnatural what the court has said. It would have been scandalous if the court had acceded to the request to review and change its judgment 2 weeks after it was delivered. Because if it were so, you will find that even judgments that were delivered 10 years ago will be brought back to this court to be changed. And then, what will then be the motive of the court for changing its judgment just after delivery? No court in the world, no final court, let me add that, no final court in the world does that. Nigeria cannot be an exception. It's never done anywhere in the world. It is an issue that the Constitution forbids. It was an invitation to violate the Constitution of Nigeria. And happily, they said, no, we are not going to go along that route. And I think it is good for Nigeria.